สวัสดีครับ Hello, this is Mark. I work at one of the Apple retail store, and today I'm going to tell you everything I know so far about the new iMac 2012. So after you have watched these videos, I think you might know which models that you should get. Okay. First of all, the things that I want to say first is this model is all about commercial and business. There is no passion or new revolutions or passions in order to make people's lives better. No, it's all about business and commercial, mainly for business. Why? Let me prove it. But before I prove it, the optical drive has been removed, first time in the history of the iMac. So therefore you have to buy an external drive. They made the iMac thinner. I don't agree with them because, well, iMac, of course they call it desktop computer, so iMac will stand still on your desk. You don't remove it. So it doesn't have to be very thin and light because it's not portable. You don't carry the iMac around because it doesn't have a battery. So it stands still on your table. They remove the optical drive, therefore you have to sacrifice one USB 3 port in order to hook it up to an external optical drive, am I right? And the optical drive is available separately. You have to buy it for $79. So I don't really agree with this idea. And the secret is the iMac is thin. Don't be excited about the thinness of that because the new iMac is a laptop actually. It's not a desktop computer. It uses exactly the same technology as the MacBook Pro. The same technology found in the MacBook Pro. So it's not a desktop computer, it's a laptop. That's why it's consumed less power. And also there is another reason, there is another way that I can prove. If you go to the Apple website and you see the iMac specifications, you're going to see those graphic cards from NVIDIA. Every card will be followed by the letter M. M stands for mobility or mobile. NVIDIA GT 640, 650, 660, 675M. So M stands for mobility. So let me prove it about my point. The point that I mentioned is that the new iPad is all about commercial and business. First of all, the RAM. Even though Apple was promised that you can increase the RAMs up to 32 gigabyte, but in order to increase the RAM up to 32, you have to buy the 27-inch. The 21-inch allows to increase RAM up to only 16 gigabyte. So you have to buy 27-inch in order to increase the RAMs up to 32. Secondly, Apple announced the new types of hard drive. It's called Fusion. Fusion is a combination of a 128 flash storage fused or merged with 1 terabyte or 3 terabytes of regular hard drive. They call it Fusion. Fusion drive is faster than the regular hard drive, but it's slower than the pure flash storage. You buy a new iMac. Your iMac will come preloaded with all the software. Every software will be fit on the Fusion drive. And the drive will figure it out automatically whether it's to use the flash parts or the regular spinning drive parts automatically. Depends on what you do most of the time. But in order to use the Fusion drive, you have to upgrade. Again, about commercial, you buy 21-inch, your Mac will be pre-equipped with 5,400 RPM drive. You buy the 27-inch, your Mac will be pre-equipped with 7,200 RPM drive. And if you want to upgrade to Fusion drive, you have to buy at least 21-inch top of the line. If you buy the least expensive one, 21 inch, the entry level 21 inch, Apple will not allow to change the drive to Fusion. So you have to buy, and if you buy 21 inch top of the line, Apple allows you and goes only up to 1 terabyte. If you want to go up to 3 terabyte Fusion drive, you're gonna buy 27 inch or entry level or top of the line. You know what? So it's kind of cost a bit hassle here, right? Are you with me so far? So it's all about business. It's all about commercial. It's not the motherboard that allow you to increase the RAMs to 32 or Fusion drives up to 3 or not. It's all about Apple wants to force you to buy more expensive model. I'm going to repeat my statement one more time. Okay, slowly. If you want to increase the RAM to 32 GB for the new iMac 2012, if you want to increase the RAM up to 32, you have to buy 27 inch. 21 inch allows you to increase RAM up to only 16. And if you want to get 3 terabytes of Fusion drive, you have to buy 27 inch. If you buy 21 inch top of the line, you can get only 1 terabyte of Fusion drive. And Fusion drive doesn't come standard, you have to upgrade it via the custom to order page on the Apple site, on the Apple Store site. But if you buy the entry level 21 inch, Apple wouldn't allow you to change the drive to Fusion. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the CPU. So now you get an idea. Let's say you need 32 gigs of RAM, but you don't like 27 inch size. But you got no choice. You need 32, you gotta buy 27. Or you think probably 1 terabyte is too small, you need 3 terabyte of Fusion drive, you have to do it online, you have to upgrade it online via the Apple Store, and Apple force you to buy 27 inch. If you buy 21, you can get only 1 terabyte. So that's about RAMs and hard drive. So let me go deeper into the details about the graphic performance of 21 inch iMac first. 21 inch iMac. The entry levels, top of the line, you got NVIDIA GT 640 and 650 respectively. 640 gives you 625 megahertz of speed. 650 gives you 850 megahertz of speed. So whether you go for the entry level of the 21 inch or the top of the line 21 inch, well, you will not see a huge gap between graphic performance. It's like incremental, just one step up. I would strongly suggest that if you really want to buy the 21 inch iMac 2012, I would suggest you should buy the top of the line. And you should upgrade the drive via the Apple Store, the Apple Online Store. You should upgrade the drive to the Fusion one. It's much faster, trust me. It's a good investment. Okay. Don't buy the entry level. What about 27 inch? The entry level gives you the NVIDIA 660. Okay. So it's like 40 and they skip 45 to 650, 660. You don't see huge difference between these three models. If you want to buy the 27 inch iMac 2012, I would extremely, not strongly, but extremely suggest that you should buy the top of the line. It gives you NVIDIA 675MX with 1 gig of its own RAM. This one is one of the best graphic cards on the planet now in terms of mobiles, laptops, or notebooks. If you go to the NVIDIA site, the top of the line is 680. So the top of the line 27 gives you 675. So it's like almost the best on earth right now with the Kepler, technology, the so-called 24 nanometers technology, exactly the same, small tiny silicon, but twice as fast, because now lots of companies in the world are trying to compete with size. How can we make things lighter, thinner, faster, and we can compete with others? So that's it. I think it's a great value to pay $200 more, because if you go to the NVIDIA site, you can see 640, they skip 645 and 650, 660, and then they skip a lot of, like roughly like a three steps goes up to 675 MX, and then the top of the line was like 680. Okay, so I'm sorry that I brought you to all the technical detail, but I think this is going to worth your times, your investment, because you spend your money. For me personally, I don't think many people will upgrade to 32 gigs of RAM anyway. The entry level 27 inch give you 2 gigahertz, but the top of the line 21 inch give you like 850 or something for the graphic card speed. So I'll make it short and sweet. If you want to buy the new iMac 2012, I would suggest that you should buy the top of the line 21 inch, and you should upgrade the drive to Fusion Drive 1 terabyte. I think it's a great value. For you pay $200 more and you pay a bit more about the upgrade, and you get very fast machine with better graphic card and very fast machine, because Apple wouldn't allow you to upgrade the hard drive. You buy the entry level 21 inch, and there is no point to buy the new iMac 2012, because the entry level 21 inch without the Fusion Drive is kind of like the old model. And if you want to buy this 27 inch, and sometimes it's not the size itself that forces you to buy. Probably you don't like that size, but you need more RAM, you need 3 terabyte Fusion, Apple forces you to buy a bigger one. So if you want to invest $17.99 for the entry level 27 inch, I would extremely suggest you pay $200 more, and you get top of the line 27 inch, and you get one of the best graphic card on the planet in terms of notebooks, not desktop. As I said earlier, iMac is not a desktop, it's a laptop. The only desktop model for Mac is Mac Pro. So I'm sorry for all the technical details, but just make it short and sweet. You buy the new iMac 2012, buy the top 21 inch or buy the top 27 inch. You won't be regret. I don't think it's going to increase RAM to 32, but if you need 3 terabytes of Fusion Drive, Apple forced you to buy the 27 inch. So if you have to buy the 27 inch, add $200 more to go for top of the line. So you have to set aside $2,000, and another $79 if you need optical drive. So that's my opinions about that. I hope you got some idea. Leave me feedback or comments or any technical question underneath these videos, or go to facebook.com/SlanMacGurus. Leave your comments or question on my wall, because I gotta check that every day. And I promise I'll answer your question. Thanks for your patience, and thanks for watching.